Right, hello guys. It's Mr. Mackay. I'm into my different. I've moved house, so I'm in a different place for our workout today. Yeah, this is Luna, my cocker spaniel puppy. I haven't shown you her before. I've had her since before Christmas, but I haven't shown you her before. So she might be running around in the background. So just say hello. Yeah. She might be running in the background, joining in, or she's a bit sleepy. She might just go and sleep in her bed. Right, hopefully, well this is going to be our last online workout, and then we can do our lessons back together in school. Yay! So we're going to do another 16-minute workout, so we're going to do 4 exercises and 4 rounds, so it's going to be 16 minutes, and again we are going to be working out for 40 seconds and resting for 20 seconds. Again, I'm wearing my hat because my hair is absolutely shocking. Far too long, need to get a haircut. I'm sure some of you are the same. Right, we're going to go and recap some movements that we've done before. We're not going to do anything new. Oh, well, one is an adaptation, which to make it a bit more difficult for some of you, which is a bit new. But most of these exercises we have done before. Before we do that, what do we need to do? That's right, we need to warm up. So we're going to do a little bit of a pulse raiser, and then what do we do after our pulse raiser? So our pulse raiser, which means raising our pulse, means getting our heart pumping a bit faster. We always do that first, as most of you know. So we'll do some things to raise that. And then what do we do after that? In our second part of our warm-up, always? That's right, some stretching, some form of stretching. And I like, most of the time with you guys, like to do what we call dynamic stretching, where we are moving the muscles in and out. Yeah? Static stretching, where you hold it still, stuff like that. That's good for things like dance and gymnastics, where you have to hold position still. But we're doing a workout today, we want our body to move. So when we warm up, we need to get our body to move too, even when we are stretching. Okay? Right, first thing then, a bit of a pulse raiser. So we're just going to do a bit of jogging on the spot. Loosen everything off. Just 30 seconds or so of a little bit of a jog, just to start raising that pulse. Just listen to your feet, then tap on the floor. So you want light little taps, not big thuds. Yeah? Just lots of little light taps, tap. You want the feet to be quite quick on the floor. And again, get these hands going forwards and backwards a bit. I don't want the hands going side to side. Just forwards and backwards. So I'll get a little bit quicker to raise the heart rate a bit more. Good job. Right, we'll move on to some star jumps then, really get our heart pumping. So you've got to be careful, you're not going to whack into anybody around you. Like me, I've got the ceiling's quite low, so I've got to be careful. So let's just do some star jumps. So I'm not going to fully extend my arms, because I'm going to break my fingers. Definitely got to get your arms above your head though to get that heart pumping. Warm ourselves up. Keep going. A few more seconds. Good job. Right, we're going to do some dynamic stretching, yeah? So going through some of the movements to just get our legs and our joints working. So we're going to do some hip circles. We use our legs a little bit. So feet underneath your hips, hands on your hips, and we do one big circle one way and then one the other. Yeah, so this is dynamic stretching. This is stretching our muscles out whilst they are moving. Yeah, much more beneficial for most activities and most sports. Here we go, one more time each, one more around that way. One more around that way. Then we're going to go to a lunge position and just doing 5 circles with that leg. Back one way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 the other way. Change legs. So 5 circles one way. Oh, my legs are stiff from running yesterday. 5 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job standing up. We can do some nice slow arm circles forwards. So again, stretching out all those muscles in and around your back and your shoulders, because we're going to use those quite a lot today. So Luna's sort of curled up in her bed at the moment. I thought she might run and get in the way, but she's a bit sleepy after her walk this morning. Right, and then we're going to go backwards. 3. That's it, really stretch out those shoulders. As you come up, shrug up those shoulders. And then push them down as you go down. Shrug your shoulders up and down. Good. One more. I'm going to pat yourself on the back. One of my favourites because it really stretches out your chest muscles and your back muscles, which we're going to use a fair bit today. So swing your arms, let them go nice and loose so you can pat yourself on the back like this. Try and move around in different positions a little bit. We're going up and down. Like that. Over one way and over the other way. And then throw them back, stretch out that chest, throw them back there. Push your chest down, push your chest down. Good job. Right, we'll grab a quick drink of water, put over here. Right, you do not need any equipment for today. All you're going to need is your water bottle. Again, making sure you're wearing sensible clothing, as we always do. Ideally wearing trainers. I mean, you don't have to, if you're on working out on a carpet, you probably don't have to wear trainers. Bare feet would be okay. Because we're not using any weights equipment, so it's not too much of a problem. We are doing a little bit of jumping around them. Right, like I said, we're going to recap 4 different movements that we have done before, but one of them I'm going to give you an extra challenge to do. Again, you can choose if you want to do that to make things more difficult for you. Okay? First one, burpees. Yes, it's a very difficult exercise, but it's so good for you because it works virtually every muscle in your body. So, quick recap on how we do it and how we do. Most of you know how to, but we're going to recap just to make sure that we know the correct movements. Because as you know, it is really, really important to make sure that we're moving correctly. That's the most important thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast you're doing it or how much weight you're using. If we're using weight exercises, you have to move correctly, otherwise you might hurt yourself. Okay? And we also will activate all the right areas of our body and the right muscles if we're doing it in the correct way. Right, burpees. So we're making sure that we splat all the way down to the ground, because some of us have got a tendency to start here first, but no, you've got to splat all the way down, and it's pretty much like a press up. Jump your legs in, and then a jump, clap above your head, and again on the way down. That isn't the finishing position, that is. So splat all the way down, push, in, jump. Okay, let's do 3 together. So we go splat, legs in, jump, splat, legs in, jump, splat, legs in, jump. And then the differentiation, so if some of you want to make it more difficult, you just move a bit faster. Okay, we should all be moving through that movement pattern there. Okay, so the more difficult you want to make it, just go faster and faster and faster. Okay, but provided that you're still doing the movement correctly. If you're going so fast that you can't do it right, just slow down that tiny bit. Okay, right, our second movement or exercise is going to be a plank hold, but for an extra challenge, we're going to roll it into a T shape. So we're going to do a front support plank, which means that you're on your hands and feet. Again, curling your feet back. So put your hands up underneath your shoulders and use them. I'm not going to be like balancing on my toes like some of you try to do occasionally. No, I'm going to curl my toes back towards me, so I'm actually gripping the floor with the soles of my feet. So the basic position is here, and you just got to hold it for as long as you can. We're doing 40 seconds, which is quite a long time. It's actually pretty tough. So hold it for as long as you can. Really challenge yourself, work hard, squeeze your core muscles, and if you're really struggling, put your knees down. 1, 2, and then back again. Okay? But you've got to challenge yourself. Here's the extra challenge, the T shape. So, moving one of your arms across a bit, so you're making a really big triangle with your hand and your feet, and you might want your feet to go a little bit wider for this because it's difficult to balance. You're going to take the other hand and you're going to rotate to the ceiling and make a T shape with your body. Yeah? And tap your hand up to the ceiling. Tap your hand up to the ceiling. We will just keep doing the same side because then when we go round again, you can do the other side. Yeah? So you're making like a big triangle with your hand and then your feet either side. Give it a go. Really good exercise and fire those core muscles. Get a bit of rotation movement, and that one you want to do slow and steady. Do it too fast, you might be a bit off balance. Okay? So slow and steady, rolling into a T shape, rolling back down again. Alright, that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we are going for some shadow boxing. So recap what we did in our live session a few weeks ago. So 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, hands by the side of your face. 1, 2. So we always have a hand out just in front of our face, and another hand sort of tucked in by our chin. So we might as well learn a bit of boxing technique whilst we're at it. So this is your jabbing hand to the front. So you throw that one out until your arm goes straight. So we'll go 1, and then I'm going to roll around, and then 2 is using my hips and my core. Okay, if I do it that way, you can see it better. So my front hand, my jab, I'm going to go 1, bring it back, and then 2, twisting my body. Yeah, so I'm going to use my whole body. So when we're doing a boxing, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Really feel those muscles working there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So boxing is not just about our arms, we actually use our whole body to box, especially that core and that rotation movement. Okay? And our 4th and final exercise, I'm going to get another keyword, a bit of lateral movement. Lateral is just a posh way of saying side to side. Because again, if we just do everything moving forwards and backwards, we only work certain muscles and certain our body's ability to balance. So if we use some lateral movement, going side to side, we're working different muscles and working on our body's ability to balance and sort of negotiate space. So we can do some bunny hops. You can do them on 2 legs or on 1 leg. I might do a bit of both. So the 2-leg version, the simpler version, it's bam, 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 just like that. With the single leg version, you can go on 1 leg. And again, I'll give you a bit of a hint. We can do 20 seconds on 1 leg, and then we'll swap over halfway and do 20 seconds on the other leg. Really good for your body's balance, that one, if you can do it on 1 leg, that extra challenge. Okay? So those are our 4 exercises. Make sure you've got a sip of water. If you need a nervous wee, pause the video, go for a quick nervous wee, and then we're going to work out in 1 minute. So I'm going to put the music on, but we're going to give us a minute to get ourselves ready, and then we're going to start working out, okay? So don't start yet, we're all going together. We'll just put the music on ready. Right, nearly done. 30 seconds. Get yourself ready. Get ready. Alright, we're about to start. Just remember, burpees are first. Right, let's go. Burpees. Splatting down. In. Oh, let's go. Make sure you go all the way to the ground. Somebody's trying to short-change me. Let's go. Let's go. Keep going, that's halfway already. Let's go. Good job. I'm turning the music up slightly. Right, get ready, get ready. What's our second exercise? That's right, front support with a T. So again, have your feet a little bit wider than you would do normally if you need to. Point to the ceiling. Touch your hand. Point to the ceiling. Touch your hand. Point to the ceiling. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Oh, keep going, keep going. Just really get the burn on that. Woo. 10 more seconds. Keep going, keep going. Woo. Oh. Oh. That was hard work. I felt that one. Right, even if you can start doing the T, you get really, really tired, then just go to the plank holds. Alright, it's good to at least get a little bit of rotation going. Right, 5 seconds rest. Shadow boxing. 1 foot front, 1 foot behind. Hands past your face, let's go. Jab, cross, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. When you get that rotation, that body, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. You really rotate that body. Rotate that body, rotate that back foot. Keep going, 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job. Stretch it all out. Yeah, Luna's crashed down. Thought she was going to be all over the place. Right. What was the third exercise? Or fourth exercise, isn't it? It's the fourth one. That's right, side jumps. Or hop, and then go hops. I'll give you a morning halfway. But on one leg, side to side. Doesn't have to be a big hop, just try and do it quite quickly. So you use your hands for balance like I am. So try and keep 1 foot, let's go, go, go. Keep going, 5 more seconds. And swap the legs. All my legs getting tired. And swap. Try and do it on one leg if you can. You can go to 2 feet, but try and stay on one leg at least for the first couple of rounds. So stay nice and tall. Good posture. Natural hop side to side. Oh, good job. That made my legs a bit tired. After my run yesterday. A few deep breaths. Right, so that's 1 round done. We've got 3 left. We're going to go through again. Get ready, go and burpees. Can you go a bit faster this time? Just check them. Let's go. Let's go. Bit more room there. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Keep going, keep going. 10 more seconds. Stay, keep going, keep going. Keep going, 1 more. Oh. Right, get ready for these. I'm going to go straight right now for the T. If you can't do them, absolutely fine. Give it a go. If you really can't, you can do a couple. And you're just going to hold that plank position there, alright? Right, I'm going to go for T shapes again. Feet a bit wider. So, point to the ceiling, tap your hand. Point to the ceiling. Slow and steady on this one. Slow and steady. So if you need feeling off balance, your feet a little bit wider. You're making a long triangle with 1 hand and 2 feet on the floor. Okay, 5 more seconds. Let's get a couple more in. Good job. Oh, I tell you, I haven't done that for a long time. That is hard work. Whew. Right, shake those arms off, get ready for that box in. So boxing, don't throw your arms out too fast and just leave a little bit of bend in your elbow. Is that the elbows there was? Get ready. Let's go. Hands up by side of the face. 1, 2. And then rotation. 1, 2. 1, 2. Rotate that back foot. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep his hands up by your face as well. Ties out your shoulders. That's good technique, good practice. Keep going, boxing again. Bam, 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 bam. Good. Fourth exercise of this round. Lateral hops, side to side hops. Which I found really tiring, but very good. Locks up your balance, your stability. We're trying to work lots of different components of fitness today. Last session. Right, on one leg, let's go. Just little bounces, just a little bounce side to side, not too big. So use those hands to balance. Staying up nice and tall. Keep going for 1 second. Change legs. A bit more wobbly in this one. So keep going side to side, side to side. Keep going. Whoosh. Right, good job. Right, 2 rounds done, 2 rounds to go. If you're feeling good, like a bundle of energy, you can go a little bit up the tempo, a bit on those burpees and the boxing. Go a bit faster on those. Let's go. Good. I'll do it with you, let's go a little bit closer. Let's move up that tempo. Up that tempo, up that tempo. Come on, Thomas, keep going. Working me hard. Right, so again, you've got a choice of the front plank, front support plank, or the T shapes. Okay, it is tricky, get ready. So again, have your feet a little bit wider than a normal plank. You need to get some balance for the T shape because it is tricky. Slow and steady. Using that core. Pause at the top. Back down again. One more. So I'm making my shoulders there. Right, shake it out. Back to boxing, like I said, so you're going 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, hands up by your chin. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. If you want, you can go a bit quicker this time. You can do it standing still, you can move your feet about a bit if you want. For an extra challenge. I think you stand still, just go. Go a bit quicker if you're standing still. Less to think about. Let's go. Still, twist that body, twist those hips. Keep going. You done? Whoosh. Right, hops for the last part of the 3rd round. You're doing well. Shake your legs out, get your legs ready. Checking your legs out. Right, get ready. Nice and tall. Good posture. On one foot, let's go. Lateral hops. So fast, just a fast tap, 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 but make sure you're going sideways. So working those muscles. Keep going, keep going. Nearly done, guys. Doing well. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Oh, short legs. You've got that bit. Just beasted one leg. Keep going, keep going. Yes, guys. Right. One more round. You're feeling good. Let's just get everything into this last round. I'm going to have a look at the water. Well, we've got 10 seconds. We're going to smash out one final round. Let's really go for the burpees. Really go for the boxing. Empty the tank. Let's go. Let's go. Into that tank and push. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Come on, fast and fast. Quick as you can, let's go. 10 more seconds, come on. One more. Push. Good job, right, T shapes or plank hold. So my shoulder and arms getting tired now. Shake it all out. Right, get ready. Some of the feet a bit wider. Slow and steady. Touch hand. Slow. Hand underneath your shoulders. That's right. Oh, there you go. Come on, let's go for the boxing. Little sip of water. Little sips, don't glug your water, little sips. Right, 5 seconds. Shake these arms out. I'm going to stand still until we go for it this time. Yeah, feet parallel this time. Let's go. Let's almost forget about technique now, just go for it fast. Just go for it. Keep going this halfway. Keep throwing those hands out. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. Fast you can. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. Go. Right. Last exercise of the session. Lateral hops. So again, good use of core, nice good posture, not slowing down a bit, nice and tall. On one leg. I'll remember to change this time, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Fast stops. Get those calf muscles pumping. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And change. Whoa, off balance, let's go. Not so fast, nice and fast. Side to side, side to side. Keep going, 2 more seconds. Oh. Yes, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, give yourselves a clap. Good job, guys. Good job. Right, like I said at the start, I'll be seeing you next week. How good is that? Back in school, back for some PE with us together in your class. So do some different things, doing some fitness work, some ball activities. Alright, lots of socialising and team working, getting us all back together again, which I'm really looking forward to. Right, but just before we go, I'm going to do a couple of stretches. We've used pretty much your entire body, as I like to. Yeah, whole body workouts are the best. Use all the different muscles, burn more calories, learn a bit more by using all of those different body parts. Right, we're going to go straight legs, up nice and tall, and we're just going to keeping our legs straight, so we don't want to bend our knees, keep our legs straight or ever so slight bending our knees. Just going to reach down, touch our toes, and just hold it there for about 10 seconds. Now I'm going to stand up tall, couple of breaths, and back down again so you can go a little bit further. Can you touch those toes this time if you couldn't do it last time? Can you get your hands flat on the floor if you couldn't do it? Oh, I can't quite do that. I need to improve my flexibility too. And stand up tall. And one more time. Stretch it out. Good job. Right, quadricep stretch. Can you remember your quadriceps are? Your quads. So front part of your legs here, big muscle on the front part of your legs. So if you need to, you can hold on to something, or you can look at something in distance. We keep our knees together. We're going to hold our foot, push our hips forward. So you should be feeling it stretching on the front part of your leg. Again, we're just going to hold 10 seconds. And change legs. Knees together, hips forward. Away. Oh, all over the place then. Right, one more time each leg. Knees together, hips forward. And change legs. Knees together, hips forward. Good, and last one, to use our arms a lot. We're going to lock fingers in front of our bodies, and then we're just going to push our hands forward and squeeze your shoulder blades together to push those shoulders back and squeeze them together behind you. You should be stretching across your shoulders and the top of your back. And then on the other side, we're going to go here and we're going to stretch that, push that chest forward. Stretch out those chest and those arms, shoulders. And then one more time in front. Whoa, stretch out. And stretch out behind. And then final thing, remember saying about using our nose is more efficient to breathe at all times, yeah? When you're sleeping, when you're just at rest, generally when you're working out. If it's high intensity exercise, then you will need to use your mouth, but most of the time we'll try and breathe through our nose. We're going to do a few breaths just to bring our breathing right back down to normal. Nice and slow, so we're going to, only using our nose, we're going to breathe in. And then out. In. Out. In. Right, awesome job, guys. I will look forward to seeing you next week. Make sure you get some exercise, make sure you get outside this week, and then we can carry on and do some of that stuff together next week. Take care, guys. Bye.